Hello there, law enforcement and various agencies, federal agencies, Your Honor, and hopefully um, people of the jury. Now, what you're about to hear is a conversation between two peace officers that I've been complaining about since my intervention in 2016. These peace officers, of course, being Gregory William Roberts, aka Buttercup, and Jeremiah J. Hart, the now chief of Torrance Police Department. These two were present at my intervention, and I'm going to try to keep this short, this little preface short. These two were present at my intervention and gave me ultimatums. Move out of my parents' house, stop carrying my knife, stop doing drugs, and et cetera, et cetera. And since have been harassing me via color of law. And if you don't understand what color of law is, it's a terrible thing. It's an off-duty cop that uses his badge for his own gain. And in this case, chief of police. You know. Now let's think about that for a second. Jeremiah, who I knew as in my teenage years, before he went to the Marine Corps, before I went to the Marine Corps, um, became a cop. When he got out of the Marine Corps in Pasadena, did very well, moved, transferred to Torrance, became a spokesman, had a reality show, has his own, security business, and it goes on and on and on. He's above reproach. Now he's the chief of Torrance PD. Okay. Now, when you're the chief of police, you're granted liberties. You call the chief of the LAPD, and you're talking to him as an equal, as an elected, equal. Chief. Hey, we'll get this one guy, and I know this one officer of yours. Could we just kind of, you know, sweep this under the rug? Of course, chief. You grant us the same liberties coming over when we go to Torrance? Of course. This is how this kind of thing works. So, without getting too far into it, what this is a conversation on let me say that again, my, Crispin Greco's, Google account, Google Voice account. Now, when I was in jail, they hijacked all my accounts, changed my passwords, put two-step verifications on, and I'm locked out of them. And it's very hard to prove because who's going to take the word over a felon over two peace officers, especially Jeremiah Hart. All right, but how I was able to get onto it is just like any other voicemail service. You hit the star button while the message is being played, and you enter a passcode, and you can listen to your messages. Lo and behold, I did that periodically. Lo and behold, this was this conversation. Now, what had happened is Greg Roberts somehow had my Google Voice forward to his. It took me a while to figure it out, but he had my Google Voice forward to his cell phone, which you can do with Google Voice. Now, there's also another feature in Google Voice where if you hit the asterisk button, it will record the calls. If you hit forward, it'll switch calls, but you can record the conversation if you hit the asterisk button. So, in other words, somebody calls in, you answer the phone, beep, you hit the asterisk button, then a little automated voice comes on and says, your call is now being recorded. That is exactly what happened in this scenario. Greg did not realize he had accidentally hit the asterisk button or that the capability existed and recorded the conversation. Okay? Just so happens the person calling in is Jeremiah J. Hart, now chief of police. Now, in this conversation, they make reference to me. You hear Greg saying Crispin, okay, on my account. You hear Jeremiah saying, stop beating up on the poor guy, harassing me. They give a time frame of a year, so at least it's been going on for a year. And they identify Greg by name. Jeremiah identifies Greg by name. Now, why this conversation is so important is because it happened in November of 2020. I've been putting in harassment complaints to the internal affairs, everything I possibly could since 2016. All federal agencies. I have the emails, I have the correspondence, I have myself. Emails between Captain Brian Thomas and me, the captain of Internal Affairs at the time, all to say nothing's going on. Yet, here, 4 years later, the very two peace officers I've been complaining about are on my Google voicemail recorded talking about me and harassing me. So let's listen to the conversation.
Hello? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I heard a beep. There's some people talking on the phone. What? There's something talking in the phone. I heard you, but I heard something else. I heard a beep. Yeah, I heard something. I don't know what it was. I don't know. All I know is that Chris is staying here. Well, you should at least bring him for a couple of days. No, that's the whole time. It's not one, just at least two. No, that's the whole time. Oh, I'll tell you what. We cut down to 1 day, and you keep him from 7 o'clock in the morning until sleepy time. December. No. Next month. I'll think about it. No. What are you reading? So will you do that? No. Why? Because I don't want to. It's not what you want. And you quit beating up on him, damn it. Why don't you guys take him with you? We did that last year. We can't do it anymore. As far as going this time to Vegas, we're going to drop him off when we come back, we'll be rich. Rain Man. I'm talking to young kids that have never seen anything before. What is it, Rain Man? You have heard of Rain Man? Did you ever see the movie Rain Man? Yeah. Really? Yeah. I don't believe you. Yeah. Tom Cruise? What the hell are you talking about? I think we'll let him go. He's tired. He's trying to think of who he is. Tom Cruise was Tom Cruise was the brother. Dustin Hoffman was the Rain Man. Oh my gosh. James losing it. I'm not losing anything. I know everything. Okay, gang. Get back to building the pyramids. Yeah, I finished them, 3 of them, in my lifetime. Now they're crumbling. Now you need to figure out what they're all about. Bye. 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 Are you leaving? Yeah, I gotta go get my food. Where's your food at? In the microwave. Okay. Bye. All right, Brian. We'll talk to you mañana or the next day. All right. Talk to you whatever. Bye. Okay, bye.
To listen to the message again, press 1. To call the person who called you back, press 2. To hear message details, press 3. Or to return to the menu, press star. Call from 42441399998 received on Wednesday, November 10th, 2021 at 8:37 p.m. To listen to the message again, press 1.
Okay, it also bears mentioning that, so that was the conversation between Chief Jeremiah J. Hart and Greg Roberts and 2 unknown females in the back. I guess their wives, Jill and I don't know, Mary. If it be them, I don't know. Anyway, so what that is the header information or the details. Went ahead and pushed 3 to get the information and then the phone number that called and all that and where the message was left from. And then you got the time and date and all that, and it should be pretty conclusive. And what has taken me so long, I know we're in 2023, is simple. I reported it. Nobody's done shit about it. Not in the last year and a half. Every time I report it, nobody's done anything about it. And then I was lost control of my accounts. I lost my phone, lost control of the accounts that I had this backed up on. They've long since deleted the message. You're gonna have to get a subpoena to go to Google. Um, anyway, so now I sure hope something's done with this because I'm still suffering harassment, color law every day by these two.